Breath.
Section.
So if you can hear us, okay. Can you hear us now? Please, if you can hear us, just do a 111 in the comment section, please. 111 if you can hear us. Okay.
Okay.
Let's have more 111 so that we are sure that we are audible.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
111.
Thank
Yes.
you. All right. Thank you so much. You are all welcome to the LinkedIn Masterclass powered by Navigating with Noel. And we are sorry. We really apologize for starting pretty late. We promised you all that we will start exactly 5 p.m., but we needed to sort out some technical issues. So we apologize for that. And we will be starting right about now. We welcome you on board. Thank you. Thank you all so much for joining in. We know that you have very, very busy schedules. So thank you so much for joining in. I
Yes.
have my sister here with me. So
Okay.
we are going to be doing this together,
Yes,
as you can
yes.
see from the flyers and the announcement. So
Mm-hmm.
over to you, Esther.
Okay, so I'm Coach Esther with Navigating Renewal also. And we're here today to share with you and also teach you. This is going to be a hand holding session. So I hope you're ready. You have your laptops ready, you have your phones ready, you've installed the LinkedIn app. It's very important if you're going to be
Yes,
learning anything about LinkedIn.
very important. So I hope everyone is ready. So we'll just do a brief introduction of who we are, and so that you can at least get to know us the more, get to know us better, and then we'll take it up from there. So I'll allow my I'll allow Esther to
Okay.
first introduce herself,
Okay.
then we'll take it up from there.
Okay, they might want to know why we are eligible to handle this topic.
Yes,
So I think that's
exactly.
part of what we'll be doing in our introductions.
Yes.
We've been business owners for a couple of years, many years, relatively, depending on who's listening to us. And we've had to use the LinkedIn platform severally in different ways. So we have a lot to share with you and also teach you. So for me, I run a publishing firm, which I've run for over 16 years. And
I'm hearing people, someone saying no sound.
okay,
Please, if you can hear us, can you just type a 111 in the
111
comment section?
again.
Let's know.
Okay, I
Okay,
think we are back now.
okay, thank
Okay,
you.
yeah. So I was talking about why are we eligible to talk about this topic, and I was telling you that as business owners who
Yes,
have run business for over some good number of years, and I
yes,
said it's relative depending on who is listening to us. So of course there are people who are but we've done some years, and we have a lot of things to share based on how we've used the platform over the years. And those are the things we're going to be teaching you. As I said, it's a hand holding session, and it promises to be enlightening. So for me, I run a publishing firm for over 16 years now, and LinkedIn, using the LinkedIn platform has been very instrumental in the growth of our organization, especially in breaking international frontiers. In the border barrier is taken out of the way. LinkedIn has been very, very instrumental in making that happen. So I will be sharing that with you when it's time. Let's, Coach Yvonne, tell us about you.
Okay, so like you might all have known, I'm Yvonne. I'm a hospitality consultant. I'll start before I even got into the LinkedIn platform. My influence in the hospitality space was very, very minimal, and I was just hearing that LinkedIn is a very good platform. People go there to network. At first, I didn't even understand how the platform works. So I thought it was just like the general social media, messaging platform we have, like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, where you just go there, you play around and all that. So, but when I got into LinkedIn, boy, my influence grew. It grew, in fact, so fast. I was able to network with people that I would not even have met before in real life. And I had a conference in 2017. That was the first hospitality conference in Nigeria. And I got all my speakers from LinkedIn.
Wow.
The first time I met them was on the day of the conference. So you can imagine. So it's like she said, it's beyond having a presence here in Nigeria. You need to have an international presence. The world has gone global. So you need to not just start thinking about, oh, let me just be in my own corner and enjoy myself and manage myself in my own space. You need to start thinking globally. And LinkedIn is a platform where you can grow locally and internationally.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. I think we should also, if I'll start from my first experience with LinkedIn, I'll start from how LinkedIn has actually evolved over joining LinkedIn for over 10 years now, 10 to 15 years roughly now, LinkedIn has actually changed a bit.
Yes.
So when I joined LinkedIn, then you don't post a joke on LinkedIn. You don't post your picture, your family
serious.
picture. You
so
don't post
serious.
all those things because it look at you. People will actually come for you and tell you this is not Facebook. This is LinkedIn. You don't. There are a lot of things you don't do. It was always work. You are posting anything that has to be work related. You
Yes.
are writing any article,
Has to
work
be
related. But
career related.
over the couple of years, it has actually changed.
Yes.
Yes, it's not as
Too
open as Facebook.
Yes.
However, people from time to time share bonding lessons, inspirational messages,
Yes.
a joke from time to time, and
Yes.
people ease off on LinkedIn.
Yes.
LinkedIn was the Wall Street of social media. It was the straight. You have to know what you're doing before you come there.
Exactly.
If you say anything wrong, they get to you.
Yes.
They come at you. This is not Facebook.
LinkedIn
this is not a yes, we call them LinkedIn police. So that's something that's changed over the years. Yes.
So I like the fact that it's even made students to come on board. Then students were very scared to join the platform. They would be wondering, what am I going to do there?
Of course.
We have so many top professionals, Fortune 500 companies on LinkedIn. So as a student, what am I going to do on LinkedIn? It was so intimidating.
Yes, it was.
But I remember I joined LinkedIn as a student.
Interesting.
Yes, I joined LinkedIn as a student. Like you said, I didn't even know what I was going to achieve from LinkedIn, but gradually, as LinkedIn, as a platform, as a social media platform began to evolve, I began to see, whoa, okay, I can actually do this and gain this. I can actually be here and be in this space and that. And that for me was like a very big breakthrough for me. And then I evolved as a student to a career professional, and the platform became sweeter and more interesting to use.
I think for people, for me, I find it very difficult to flow on other social media platforms. I work a lot. I love working. So LinkedIn feels like home to me.
Yes.
But I should tell you that if you do business, you're building a career, you cannot leave LinkedIn out of your social media life. So I can afford to walk away from Twitter because I can't just grab Twitter. I don't know how it works. I can't fit in, but I can't walk away from LinkedIn because LinkedIn is important, instrumental to the growth of my career, the growth of my business. Let me call it that, meeting new connections and all. So yes, you can flow with Snapchat, you can flow with Instagram. You like a lot of pictures that are not particularly that won't particularly affect people's intellectual capacity, and you post them on Instagram. But for LinkedIn, you still have to be able to grow your LinkedIn page to reflect you as the professional.
Exactly.
So it just shows your professional side, and while the other platforms may show, well, your funny side or okay.
Yeah, so that's just a brief introduction about what we have done as individuals, as business owners, as career professionals. Even I'm still a student, so as a student,
as a student too.
Yeah, as a student, so we've gone through, we've been there and we've done that. So we let's just say that we are competent enough
Yes, we are.
to show you all the ropes, and we hope that you have a lot to learn after this session. Yes. So if you can still hear us, or you are anticipating, you're ready for the next phase of our agenda tonight, just type a yes in the comment section, and then we'll know that we are good to go. So yes.
Oh, beautiful. We have them coming in. Yes.
Like 10 yeses, then we'll know we are ready. Thank you all.
Beautiful. Coming in.
Thank you all.
So I can see they're really following. That's a good sign.
Yes.
So we're good to continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we want to share the LinkedIn. Sam, can you help me with that? Okay, so before we navigate through the use of LinkedIn and how to create an all-star profile, I would like us to just move through how LinkedIn can help us connect with recruiters. and search for job opportunities?
Okay, so I put together a couple of points that we can work with. Let me just bring them up. Okay, so number one, for you to attempt to use LinkedIn to connect with professionals, there's a basic rule. You must show yourself as a professional. I think Coach Yvonne will also be touching about how to build your profile when we come back to that. But as we run through this, if you have questions, just hold it. When we have Coach Yvonne take the building your profile, then your questions might be answered. And if you still have questions, you can then post that to us. So you must be professional. You must look it. So if someone comes to my DM, in a private message, and is possibly wearing a clown costume, except of course, or dark glasses, except of course if you are a clown, or if you are in the event space, or you do parties for children. If that's not what you do and you come to me that way, I won't take you seriously. No offense intended. But when you're on the LinkedIn space, you have to be as professional as possible. So the first thing is you look it. You put up a good picture, take a couple of bucks, go to a studio and take a good headshot. Look good, wear a suit if you have a suit. If you don't have a suit and you have a top, wear something that is just moderate. For women, you don't want to wear something that is exposing your what's your cleavages, because there are a lot of people on LinkedIn also who would misinterpret your advances when you begin to reach out to them and say, oh, I need this from you, can you help me do this or that. So you don't want to show off something you don't intend to sell, if you get what I mean. So for the men also, of course, look good, take a good picture, let the picture be clear. So if you also, those are part of things we also do. When you come to me and your picture is not clear, I begin to wonder, who is this person? How do I see this person clearly and all that? So you don't want all that to happen. So the first thing, you invest in your profile. Coach Yvonne will be teaching us how to invest in that profile, how to build it. What are the things to look out for? What are kind of photographs you can put out there? Those are some of the things you'll be learning today. So you touch up your profile picture, write a summary. All those things, of course, Coach Yvonne will run through them. Build yourself up. So you're trying to get a job on LinkedIn. How do we know that you can do the job? Have you built your skills? Have you built competence over the years? If you've not done all that, then I don't know. How do you expect someone, a recruiter, to take you? Yes. So you should have, before attempting to reach out to someone, if for instance you are looking for a job in a communication agency, then you must have built your English speaking, your speaking skills. You don't then come and write a note and it's full of a lot of grammatical errors. No. You've just lost before you started. So of course, build yourself. It's important to build yourself. Build skills along the line. There are a lot of which we would also get to. There are a lot of topics, career topics that you can learn on LinkedIn. So you go out there are a lot of free ones too. Go out there, learn a little extra skill, one extra thing, and add it to your profile. These are things that make it easy for you when it's time to talk to a recruiter. Of course, you also need to publish on LinkedIn. So you can't be on LinkedIn and be a ghost. If you want people to recruiters to take you seriously, you can't just go to LinkedIn and then be a ghost. You need to publish, you need to write something. And as we mentioned earlier, because the LinkedIn platform is a more professional platform, you need to be able to publish things that will tickle the fancy of professionals. So imagine you are in a boardroom and you have to talk to the likes of Mommy Awoshika, Mr. Dangote and all. Are you going to start up with a lame joke? No. You're going to, even if you're going to share a joke, it's going to be something that will tickle them. So those are the kind of content you want to put up. Maybe something that is happening in the present, you want to put it up and say, oh, this thing is happening, this is how I think it should be handled. You have to stand out as someone who knows what he or she is doing. So don't just go there and say, okay, the world is coming to an end. No, what about putting it, okay, now that the world is coming to an end, here are a few tips on what to do to make it fun. Those are two different contents that you have that can be shared. Now, sharing the first one, sharing the second one will get you different responses from people. And this is what recruiters will come. When you reach out to a recruiter, they will click your profile and go check your activities. They will see what the things you like, the things you've made comments about. So you also want to be careful there. You don't want to go on LinkedIn and fight someone, call someone names. No, 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 no. A recruiter will go into your profile and look for all your activities. They will look for things you've done, comments you've made, pictures you've liked, posts you've liked. They try to understand the kind of person you are by doing all these things. So you want to be careful with the kind of with how you walk around there. I've heard of people who lost jobs because they posted something wrongly on social media. So people are watching. You can't escape it. People are watching. Okay, so next thing, update your profile. So if tomorrow you've learnt another skill, update it. So don't go to a recruiter saying, oh yes, I just learnt how to use Power BI, and it's not on your profile. You should, as much as possible, talk less but show more. Your recruiter should be able to go there and just find whatever they need to see right there. So you should be able to handle that. Next, what do? If you've got yourself all prepped up, look for recruiters. There are a lot of them on LinkedIn. If you just type, check the search box and just type recruiter, human resource manager, it's as simple as that. A lot of options will come out. You have the options for people, for posts, for groups, for topics, for companies. You have all those options there. So if you just go up there, you'll find them. So I don't think we need, it's rocket science. No, it's not rocket science. It's very easy. You'll find all those recruiters online. So when you picked the one you think, okay, I think I can talk to this person, and then you reach out. How do you reach out? Please do not reach out and say, good morning, please, I need you to give me a job. I need a job, and I pray that God will bless your family. No, 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 no. Please don't do that. Or go into someone's DM and say, I know you must be very busy, but I will appreciate if you can attend to this, and you make it look like you are entitled to their time. You are not entitled to anyone's time. That a recruiter answers you is, even to a large extent, a favor that you should not take for granted. So when you find the recruiter, you reach out. How do you reach out? If you have the person already in your connection, you send a private message and say something nice. First of all, yes. Oh, follow the person. Thank you.
Or about the company.
Yes. So you don't just go to someone and say, for instance, I run a publishing firm. You now come to me and say, Madam Esther, thank you. I would like a job as a painter. Let's take for instance. And I'm like, from where to where? It doesn't match. So you need to have done a research on who you are going to talk to. Check the posts they've made. Start commenting. Become actively involved. Yes. Let them start noticing you. Yes. Read their books and send them a message. Oh, I read your book. It was lovely. I learned a lot. Those are ways to get to them, to be noticed. Now, when the person keeps seeing your name, when you send a private message, it will read it.
Yes.
And attend to it, that, oh, this person has, because see, everyone on social media is looking for likes, for comments. We are all looking for that attention when we are up there. So even the big boss that posts, he also wants someone to like it and say, oh, sir, thank you for sharing, you saved my life. He notices all that. So when you go into the DM, he can recognize your name, and then you can build a relationship. Number 2, don't slam it in their faces when you get there. So we've had people who just say, okay, oh, I've had people send me a message, happy birthday, madam, how are you? But I want to use this opportunity to, oh no, you just killed it. I lost interest since I want to use, I just lost it there. You cannot use the occasion of my birthday to reach out to me and request for a job. It doesn't work that way. So I see, the way I handle LinkedIn is like when you go to a party. So do you go to a party and meet people and say, hi, my name is Esther, I want to use the opportunity to ask you for a job? It doesn't work. You see it say, oh, you're doing well, how you doing? I've watched you. Oh yeah, really? Yes, it has affected my life. build a conversation before you make a request. And when you make your request, don't make it intrusive to them. Let it look like something they should be happy to do, and then get it done. So you reach out to your recruiters, companies, whether they're companies, individuals, human resource managers. So who are the possible recruiters? You can look at human resource managers. You can look at VPs of companies. You can search on LinkedIn by position.
Yes.
That's one beautiful thing. So just go there and say general manager of this, and reach out. Sometimes you might not get into sales. Thank you. Sometimes you might not get into a company by going through the human resource manager. It might be the way you've acted. The boss is watching and says, I need this skill in my company. And then it comes through and picks you. So how you put yourself out there is very important. Very important. So you want to do that. Okay, so if the person is not, I just spoke about people who have them in their connection. If the person is not in your connection, which I believe that's where many of you are, then you need to send a message, a connect message. Now, there's a difference. There's a general connect template that LinkedIn uses. LinkedIn sends a message, says, I, Esther, I would like to connect with you, and then ends it there. That's a template. If you know you're going to be serious with building your LinkedIn platform, you want to change that. So how do I work for reaching out to people? I send them a message and say, oh, hi, how you doing? I saw your profile picture. If the picture is really nice, I saw your profile picture and decided that no, I have to have this one as one of my connections. I'm sure there's a lot to learn from. And the person is blushing and says, oh, Esther, you're very funny. And when they accept my connection, I don't go to them and say, you must publish a book. No. I build a relationship with them. So you need to personalize your message. If LinkedIn gives the opportunity to personalize your message, your connect message. So don't just click the connect button. You will click a little drop down beside it that says personalize your message, and write something nice about this person and say, I would be really grateful to have you as one of my connections. It will really boost me. I know I will learn a lot. Say something nice about the person and watch them connect. I've connected with many people, many top people that way, by saying, oh, but of course, be sincere. So don't tell someone who's dark that is as fair as the sun. The person will look at you like, what? How am I fair? So you don't have to lie. Look for something good and make a comment about that to the person. I think okay, so you should also understand that these people are very busy. So if you send a message today and they reply, you send a very warm message and they reply, don't expect that they will come back immediately and start answering you. No. Sometimes these people don't come in regularly. Sometimes it's once a week. Sometimes it's once a month. Yes. I've had professionals who come in once a month. So you don't want to hurry them. I know you've read my message. Why don't you? No, please. Your work on LinkedIn is a long-term project. Don't rush it. Very long. For me, I have over 10,000 connections on LinkedIn. I didn't build it in one day. No, it was a lot of work over a period of time. But eventually, I clicked 10,000 connections. But if I had thought to start that way, I wouldn't be here. People would just, why is this woman bugging us? No, thank you. So you need to understand that these people are busy, especially if you go for the top guns. They are busy. If you are going for the top guns, put something up here that you can share with them. Don't go to them and be asking how is your day. For heaven's sake, you can't do that. They lose interest from there. I've made my mistakes too. What am I saying? They lose interest. You say how is your day? Are you fine? You just go straight to the point. Tell them, oh, I trust your day is going well, and do what you need to do and move on from there. Okay, so when you feel that they've not replied in a long time, send them a message, another message, but be considerate of them. So for instance, I've had to send a message where I said, I know I am being a bother to you, but I do not intend to be. Please, I apologize, but I just needed to find out if you've had time to go through my message. Oh, they come back and they say, no, you're not a bother. And I'm feeling, yes, bring it on. Bring it on. You get what I mean? So you need to, when you're sending a follow-up message, make them feel like you are bothering them. Make them feel like they then become indebted to answering you. But when you go, you have to answer me. If you don't, it turns them. I think I should stop here so we don't spend all day on this.
Wow. So if you just enjoyed this session, please, we want to see your comments. We want to see your feedback as the session is going on. Just be dropping some nudges.
Oh, someone said talk more, talk less, but show more.
Exactly.
Important.
Someone said good profile picture.
Very good.
important.
Yes,
And we're going
yes.
to go on to how you can really optimize your LinkedIn page for an all 5-star profile.
Yes, yes.
Very important. So we'll just go right into that. Then we'll come back, we'll take questions, and then we'll proceed. So it's going to be a very interesting.
Oh, it's interesting already.
It's already getting interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll share my screen now. Okay. So let us also know in the comment section if you can see this screen. I think this mouse is slow.
Use it on the table directly. Is it better? Or beside you?
Okay. Okay. So can you all see the screen that I'm sharing?
Okay. Let me see
So
the
this
chat.
is my own
Oh, yes,
personal-
we can. They can see it.
So this is my personal LinkedIn profile. You can see my name, Yvonne Joseph. So don't use a name don't use your nickname.
Please don't. We don't take them seriously.
Yes, use your real name. So you know that's why LinkedIn is different from Facebook. So sometimes you go on Facebook and you see names like Sweet 16, Candy, and all those
Candy Crush.
Please, you can't use those kind of names on LinkedIn.
No.
That's why LinkedIn is a professional platform. So you need to use your real name. So this is my profile. Yvonne Joseph, AIH. AIH means that I'm an associate of the Institute of Hospitality, so it has to be added to my name. So this is my profile. So this particular place where there is a pink banner is where you have your LinkedIn cover, and it's very important to have a LinkedIn cover because it just shows more of what you do or who you are. So you can put a video, maybe a video of a 50 seconds video of something you've done before, or you can just put a LinkedIn cover like I've done, a design, and put areas where you've been featured, places where you've been featured before, or any other thing that you do. So I know a lot of people have their professional jobs and they also have some side gigs that they do. Feel free to just add everything there and let it just look colorful. So you can see that my LinkedIn page is very colorful. So I'm a woman of color anyway. And because I use my LinkedIn page as my personal brand, it represents also my personal brand colors, which is yellow, what you can see on my profile. So, and you can see these are the companies, media houses that I have been featured in. So pretty easy you can just get a graphic designer to do that for you.
And then it's editable up there.
Exactly. So you can edit it here and you can always change it as you progress. So, and this right here is my LinkedIn profile. Now, your LinkedIn profile is very important because that's the first thing that people see. We still see a lot of people that are on LinkedIn and they have no profile picture, and I really don't understand that. For you to be visible, you can't be hiding your face. You want to be visible. That's why you're on LinkedIn. You want people to see you. You want people to know you. You want people to recruit you. That's why you must have a profile picture, and not just any kind of profile picture. A good profile picture. So it's not the one you've taken with your phone that is so blurred in a very dark room. People can hardly see your face. So you need to go to a studio if you don't have a good camera, a phone camera.
And I think they should also avoid using passports.
Yes. So LinkedIn will even tell you the size of the picture that is acceptable. That's because it's a very professional platform. So you can see my profile picture. I'm not bending to one side. I'm not backing.
You're not eating lollipop.
Or I'm not holding anything. Or I'm not holding a flower. Neither am I holding my phone or holding my bag, my handbag like this. It's a headshot. So you can see that everything is all glaring. People can see from my head to my chest. And that is the acceptable profile picture. If you are able to get this done, oh, you will be, in fact, you'll be so attractive on LinkedIn that people will want to see you first before they go and read about you.
Yes, your picture.
And it has
Yes,
worked for me
many times.
In fact, people have started calling me the lady on yellow.
Oh,
I wore a very bright color to take my pictures. So I didn't wear black on black because I'm not going for a funeral. So I wore a bright picture because I wore a bright cloth because I want my face and everything to project properly. So now this is this area after your name is very, very important. You can see that, like I said earlier, so many people, you might not be doing just one thing. You might be doing several things. Like me, I am a multi-passionate.
same here.
So
Same here.
I am doing a whole lot, but then there is a minimum word count. So you can't just say, okay, because you are doing everything, just
Put everything.
I sell pepper, I sell tomato, I go to market. You have to put the professional work experiences that you do, or the professional expertise that you bring to the table. So you can see that I have about 4 here. I wrote that I'm a brand consultant, I'm a hospitality career counselor, mentor and writer, I'm a podcast host, and I added my accolade, which is very important. So I see some people hide behind awards and accolades. I don't want anybody to know that I've achieved anything. I don't know how that sounds.
Oh, if I should tell you, I actually fell. I fell in that category early in my life.
Okay.
I felt that telling people about what you've achieved was pride. So because of humility, I kept quiet. However, if you don't on LinkedIn, so I don't know how you're going to do it, but you have to learn to put the difference. Yes, but if you don't tell people on LinkedIn that you achieved something, nobody will do it for you.
So you can see here that I wrote that in 2018 I was awarded as the top 30 hospitality influencers in Nigeria. So I put it there, and I can tell you that this alone,
Wow.
people may not even read the first 3 things. When they get to the 4th one, they'll just, oh, okay, you're an hospitality influencer. That means you can, I'm coming to Nigeria. That means you can handle this, and this for me.
Beautiful.
I've gotten a lot of gig from just this one thing. So, and that's why if you have different expertise, you can just arrange them in bits and let people know that, oh, I do this, I also do this, I also do this. It's very good. No one is going to harass you,
crucify
or say, oh, why are
you.
putting up the hair?
It's your space.
It's your space.
Decorate it.
Exactly. And then we'll go on to this. So from here you can see my followers, my connection, and all. Open to, there's a section that says open to work. Now I am also a freelancer, so I work with various brands. And anytime I want to, like when I'm not getting jobs as often, I have to announce myself and make people know that this is what I do. So I'm a freelance content writer. I write content for various hospitality brands. I'm a career counselor, a freelance career counselor for hospitality schools. So that open to means that you are open to work. So when people see this, it makes them feel, oh, okay, she's ready to work. Then they look under your skills and see that, okay, she can do this. Okay, then maybe I'm looking for a career counselor that can counsel hospitality students in India. So I think I can contact
Oh,
them.
yes.
So then we contact them. Exactly. So then you also list the services that you provide. So very, very straightforward. So you can see the dashboard, and you can see here that I have an all-star profile. But to get to get to this level is not to open LinkedIn and say, I put my picture, I put my profile, I'm going to bed. No, there are still some other things that you have to do. So if you come down here, there is a tab called featured. Now, for me, I've been featured in so many news and media agencies, and I've been awarded in so many places. So I just put, based on priority for me, I put up the ones that are more important or recent. I put them under featured. Now, this featured means that when people come to your profile and they are looking through, they see that you've done something extraordinary. That's beyond saying I'm on LinkedIn to look for a job. You are really going out of your way to provide,
contribute to people's
success. To contribute also, either by posting content. So for some people, they've not been featured anywhere. No, don't worry. For some people, it's articles. You can write. You can write. You can put your most hyped article, bring it out of your blog post and put it here under your featured tab. So there is a place where you can edit. Just make sure that you are not hiding, because you can't be on LinkedIn and actually be hiding. You can't be hiding. So make sure that you put your best foot forward. So the things that you know that you've done in the past that people have acknowledged and have rewarded you for it, or have commended you for it, can be the featured post can be a perfect place for it to be. So you can see there I have videos, and I have videos, I have the nomination awards and all that kind of stuff on my LinkedIn. Now when people come and they see this, they'll know that, oh, she's not just here to look for a job. She's also been given some accolades and some rewards in the past. So very, very important. Now your about, this is so important.
Yeah.
Let me click see more. You can see that my about me is
where you talk the most about yourself.
Some people will not even come and ask you anything.
Yes.
They will just go to your about and go and read everything. It's enough for them. So what you put here must reflect, like she said, whatever is in your CV. Because I see so many people put their things that are in their about me are like outdated.
Wow.
Things of 10 years ago.
Wow.
And then they are looking for a job tomorrow. And then they are sending their
LinkedIn.
And then the recruiter is going back to their LinkedIn profile, looking at their about and saying,
it doesn't connect.
What am I holding? What am I seeing? So it means that you have to be updating your profile. You know, Facebook is so different that it's what I can't even remember.
I can't remember either.
But you need to be updating your LinkedIn profile as you progress in your career, in your life, even as a student. So your about page is very, very important. You can read it. I don't have to go through that. Step by step, put the things down. And if you don't know how to write about yourself, it's not a biggie. We have professionals that can help you.
Yes.
Just talk. Tell them what you want. Tell them who you are and what you do.
They'll put it together. Yes, they will.
So because I'm also a content writer, I don't have to hire a professional. I can do it myself. But if you have this challenge that I know what I've done in the past, but I can't write it, I can't just put it in writing. We have experts that can do it for you.
Yes, we do.
Even at no cost, just do it for you. So your about page is very important. And the way you end your about page is very important. So very, very necessary. Then we'll come to experiences. Now your experience, this is where people get so tired. Like, what am I going to put? What am I going to write? So based on what you've done in the past, put everything, all the work, all the places you've worked for, except, well, personally, you don't want to. But it's important that if you've done a particular work for a particular organization,
you write it there.
And you left well. It's important.
It's important,
you
yes.
Left well. You have a good track record. It's important that you put it into your LinkedIn experience. And not just write, I was the sales and marketing manager for XYZ company. you need to write what the company is all about and what you achieved.
Yes, your
when you were there.
contributions.
What were
Yes.
your contributions? Did you grow the company's revenue from 20% to 30% in your own, when you were there? So you have to put all those things step by step so that anybody that is hiring you can say, wow, this person did not just go to this company to collect salary and person now left to a better job to go and collect another salary.
It made impact while I
Actually,
was
yes, he
there.
actually made impact. I want this kind of person in my company that
Yes.
can move my company from point A to point
And
B.
sometimes you know that what a recruiter might be looking for is definitely different from what another recruiter is
Yes,
looking for. So
yes.
you don't just want to say, okay, let me just put one. And then you wonder why people are not reaching out. One recruiter may be looking for that job you thought didn't
Yes.
matter. But because you didn't put it up, it just walks away.
Exactly. So as long as there's nothing, for me, there is nothing to hide. Everywhere where I have worked, I have made sure that it's all there. Even the jobs where I do freelance work for, I make sure I put it there. And beautiful enough, if you now have you've worked for a company that is active on LinkedIn, oh boy, you are going
It
to
connects
have
quickly. Yes, yes.
you're going to meet a lot of people and you'll be able to connect quickly. So you can see that okay, founder and brand strategies at 20 Hospitality, you can see that is on LinkedIn. Career writer for H careers, you can see that the company, you will know that the company is on LinkedIn because the logo will reflect. So you will definitely know that it's active. So your experience tab really is very, very important. And the more experiences you put in, the better for you, because people are not just looking for someone that just hanging in there. They want to know that you've done a lot of work in a particular field or a particular industry, even if it is in different industries. Like for me, I have not just done hospitality all my life. I've worked in different industries. So those things are also very, very important, because it makes them know that, oh wow, she has expertise in this
Industry and that industry.
and wow, she's moving her career from one level to another.
Versatile.
So it's very, very important.
I think it's also important to let them know about some volunteer positions they've taken. Are
Exactly.
good to put up there.
Yes. So then you have your education for students, please. It's very important. Even if you are still in school, you need to put your school and you need to put your education there. It's very important. Don't, oh, I've not graduated, I'll wait till I graduate till. There's no time to wait, my brother. There's no time to wait, my sister. Put in the school you are. Obafemi Awolowo University. I'm in so level. I'm reading so course. Put it there. Very important. Then you have your licenses and certifications. For those of us that love personal development beyond what school is teaching you, and that's what we encourage in Navigating with Noel. Don't say because you are a student, it's only what my lecturer is teaching me. That's the only thing I'm going to do my entire life till I get a job. And Coach Esther was saying, when she was talking about communication skills, you cannot learn communication skills on your own. So that's why we have so many e-learning platforms like Udemy, like Teachable, and the rest of them, where you can go and learn these things. Even LinkedIn, we are going to show you at the end that LinkedIn has something called LinkedIn Learning, and it's free. Most of the courses are free. So you don't say, oh, I'll just wait till I get a job, then I'll now start thinking about. No, you have to start building yourself so that you can be prepared. Because nowadays, it might not even be the position you are looking for that they will give to you.
Yes.
So, and what if you're given, that's like a big challenge. How would you perform? So it's very important that you take personal development very seriously. And so for me, I have that under my license and my certifications. All the certifications and the courses that I have taken over the years, it's very important to state them there, because people are also looking for, okay, beyond you are a graduate,
What else have you
what else
achieved?
have you done for yourself to develop your capacity? So they are not just looking for, oh, okay, you are a graduate, okay, you have first class. Very good. First class is very good. But what have you done after the first class, or even while you were in school, to develop yourself? Very important. So then like Esther said, your volunteer experience. So you can see proudly,
Navigating
proudly,
with Noel.
proudly. So you can see that I volunteer with Navigating with Noel as a mentor is even on top. Yeah, because well, based on your years, when you joined and when you started, so LinkedIn arranges these things for you. And other places where I volunteer or where I have volunteered in the past. So these things are very important. Then here we have skills and endorsement. So you take a skill quiz to test your skills. For me, when I saw that I was diving into digital marketing in my career, I went to take digital marketing skills because I needed to. This digital marketing thing they are talking about should not just be something that I will now be lost and not know what I'm doing. So I took and it's so easy. This skill quiz is not an exam, just like a few questions to test your ability, and if you pass, fine, it appears on your list of skills that you've taken and your endorsement. For your endorsement, it's very important to get people that you've either worked for in the past or people that knows you. You can reach out to them and ask for endorsement. So the same way you reach out to them, writing personal connections to them, you can also reach out to them and personalize a note asking them for it's not someone that does not know you before from
That
Adam.
is, I had to add that because I've had people reach out to me and say, Esther, can you endorse me? And I'm like, no, I don't know you. I can't endorse you. So please don't scout for endorsements by running up and down telling everybody because you're trying to build your platform. No, it just cuts you off for many more people. You need to be able to connect with the people who have had interactions with you, connected to business, connected to work, and then ask those people for endorsements.
Yes,
very important.
What they write about you
goes a long way. Yes.
And it's going to reflect there on LinkedIn. Whatever they write will be there. So you are not even going to have the opportunity to go edit whatever they've written. No.
You don't.
Whatever they've written there will appear on LinkedIn. So person endorsed you and they will write what the person said about you. So it's important for you to go to people who knows you, people who you've worked for
or worked with.
Very, very important. So you can ask them for endorsement in a very polite manner, and people are always willing to help.
I've had people who are too busy to give an endorsement. Another way you can do that is by scribbling something and sending it to them and say, if you because of your tight schedules, is this good enough? If it's good enough, kindly post it on my behalf. I learned that from a mentor.
So you've already done like the work for them. Make sure that whatever you are scribbling down is the truth about you.
Don't overhype yourself.
Don't overhype yourself. Not necessary. So we'll move on quickly. So then you can see the next tab is accomplishments. List of, like I said, people have hidden behind their awards and their accolades.
I don't want to be proud.
Please, on LinkedIn, you need to showcase these things.
Yes, you do.
It really helps people who are looking for you to know that, oh, okay, this person has done a lot in her industry. For me, everyone knows that, everyone of my connection knows that I have done a lot in my industry. So it's less talk
and showing more.
So most of the time, I don't even need to talk too much. When someone sends me a message, I said, oh, have you read my LinkedIn profile?
That's your online business card.
Exactly.
So you send it out and the person knows what they need to know about you. Everything is there.
So you don't need to talk too much. I don't even know how to talk. You don't need to talk too much. As you just put everything there, like I said, it all depends on you. If you feel that, oh, I don't want anybody to know that I've received such accolades in the past, well, all well and good. But we're just trying to let you know that these things really boost your profile.
Announce you to the
Announces you
world.
to the world without even. I'm sorry to just cut this short, but I would give an example,
Okay.
a very practical example. When COVID happened last year, when the pandemic happened last year, and you know that my industry, the hospitality industry, was
Was
greatly affected.
Yeah.
There were no jobs. We consultants, we were not even no. Who do you want to consult for when hotels and restaurants have been shut down and all that kind of stuff? So then that was when I started working on my freelance gigs and my other expertise. You can see that having one or more thing, one or two things,
Helps
is not
you.
bad. So if you just sit down and say, oh, just only one thing is okay for me, well, fine. But I'm a multi-passionate and multi-talented individual. So then I started working on my content writing skills. I started building myself. I started my blog during the pandemic. So I started working on my blog, writing, and I would share it with people. I say, please read it. What do you think? And oh, that's good, very good. I was writing based on experiences that I've had in the industry. And so when COVID happened, people were looking for thought leaders that will provide solutions to this pandemic that is happening. What can we do? And then I said, I've written about these things in my blog post. Now let me share it on my LinkedIn profile, on my LinkedIn a news feed. And I did. And by sharing it, I got a freelance gig. I got my first international speaking engagement on LinkedIn. And the Russian hospitality group reached out to me and said, oh, we saw what you shared. We saw what you wrote. And we are going to come to that because people think that once they've opened their LinkedIn profile,
That's
they go
all.
to sleep. You need to be there. There's some people who say, I don't know what to write. You don't have to write things, but you can interact with
People who have posted things. Yes.
People will post things that are in your industry and you will just pass by. No, you need to interact. Oh, wow, I read this and I love this. This is what I even think. This is my opinion. You are free to share your thoughts on LinkedIn. Nobody will arrest you. And so I got that international speaking platform. And from there, I started getting other gigs during the pandemic, rather. So if I had not, and when the company was asking me, oh, we want to see what you've done in the past, I say, oh, there's no problem.
Just go on there.
Just go there.
You'll find me there.
Everything is there. And when they got the accomplishments, oh, so you've done it, you've spoken here, you spoke here. I say, yes, I've spoken in several places, and that's why I've put everything up there for this. So it's important for you to list your accomplishments. That's what we are trying to do at Navigating with Noel.
Yes.
We don't want people hiding. I got a promotion. Let me not talk. They will say that I'm feeling too proud. Please. Please.
Put away the humility.
Share it with the world, please. So we have accomplishments. So under accomplishments, we have publications, honors and awards, organizations you've worked or partnered with, projects that you've done, and then the language that you speak. And so I think that's your interests, and that's all for LinkedIn. So if you are able to create this tab step by step, you definitely get an all-star profile.
Yes.
So you can see that everything is there. I didn't leave anyone out, because leaving them out means that you have actually not finished creating your profile. So your profile cannot be optimized.
Oh, it can't be optimized
and once it's not optimized, you can't get this all-star. So once you do all this, and it's very easy, but if you don't know how to,
there are people who do it. Yes.
You don't need to say, hey, where will I start from? See Yvonne's profile. Where will I start from?
It looks like a lot of work.
I didn't even start in one day. I didn't sit down in one day and say, today I'm creating my LinkedIn profile for you. I did gradually. Today I'll just do my experience. I'll keep it. maybe next week I'll come back and tweak
You
my
keep
about.
adding a
You keep
little,
a
adding
little
a
here, a
little.
little there, and before you know it, your profile is optimized and you are good to go.
I think for most people, it can even be easier if you've done the good job on your resume before now.
Yeah, exactly.
So just transferring your resume into your LinkedIn profile
And it
is
will
easy.
update
Yes,
easily. So
you
LinkedIn
can
will
put
even ask you,
mhm,
do you want to
upload your.
upload your
Thank
resume? And
you.
then they would upload
So it
your
saves you
resume.
half of the stress.
Saves you all the
I
stress.
know, right?
So it's so this is all about LinkedIn profile optimization in order to get a 5-star LinkedIn profile. So it's that straightforward. So going back to being on LinkedIn, actually being on LinkedIn, we're not just here to show you how you can create your profile, we want you to actually go global. That's the spirit. We want
Yes,
you to go
yes.
global. So we want you to move from being local
To
to being global,
international.
going international, because we are
Really?
both women who have gone international.
Yes,
And
yes. I got my first international publishing. Okay, well, the first international editing job from LinkedIn. First international publishing, we published from here and sent it over there from LinkedIn,
exactly.
which would have been close to impossible from here
If you were not
without
on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
If you were not on
I
LinkedIn.
know.
Yeah, so we and you can't just, she didn't do those things by just sitting by the sidewalk. She put herself out there,
Out.
and that's what we want to encourage you to do. As you create this profile, I think I should talk to the students more,
Okay.
because I am still a student. Being a student does not mean that you have nothing to offer. You can be a student on LinkedIn and be a 5-star LinkedIn profiler. Or you can even be a student on LinkedIn and you are already getting international jobs, international
Yes.
connections,
Yes.
international awards, international speaking engagements.
Engagements.
So it's being a student doesn't limit you, and that's why we said this master class is for both students and professionals. We didn't just want to come in and say, oh, for people that want jobs and all. We know there are some students that are still in the maybe in their first year or their second year, wondering, do I need this platform? You do, and you need it because another reason why you need it, not just to go globally, but you need it to learn. You need it to learn. LinkedIn has taught me a lot. My writing skills improved on
On
LinkedIn,
LinkedIn. Wow.
because when you're on Facebook, you just write anything.
Sometimes
You
they use
just
abbreviations.
abbreviations.
That doesn't work there.
This you put DIZ and all manner of, and nobody is asking you anything. But on LinkedIn, because it's a professional network and people are watching you, so you'll be very careful what you write. You
And
will
how
even
you write.
and how you write. So sometimes you just even reading someone's posts encourages you to even write better, improve your writing skills, improve your communication skills, improve your learning skills. So I think I started writing better when I joined LinkedIn, because I'll see how people will structure their posts and I'll be like, wow, so on point. And they will put links and they'll say, okay, if you want to navigate here, if you want to go here, please check my. So it was that interesting. So as a student, you don't have to wait till you've graduated
Graduated.
to use LinkedIn. You can start using LinkedIn right away, and you can start preparing yourself for opportunities.
Yes, it's a build up. It's a
Yes,
build up, yes.
opportunities are, in fact, it's just there. It's just there, but you have to put yourself out there.
Out.
And for, okay, I don't know what to post. What will I write? This is not Facebook where you go and greet people in the morning. Good morning, my neighbors. This is not Facebook where you do that. And so, even if you don't have anything to post, do well to look for people in your industry. Like Coach Esther mentioned, you can use the search button. This is the search button here. If you want to just type anything at all, maybe you are an engineering student and you just want to see engineering students that are on LinkedIn, you can just type engineering there and it will pop up, and you'll see it under the tab. Is it in person, in people, in companies, anything you want, you will get it there. So maybe you are an architect, you want to connect with other design firms and other
Mm-hmm.
architectural
That's where.
businesses,
Mm.
you can just search it there. So you choose your connection wisely. You don't say, okay, because they say we should come on LinkedIn now, I'll just be connecting with
Everywhere.
everybody. So if you, because if I open my connection for you, I think 80%, or okay, let's just say 70% of my connections are hospitality, tourism related people, industries, or companies. That's
Mm.
because that's my area of what will I be looking for? So, and then I learn from them and I follow them. You can follow news, you can follow
Mm.
articles, you can subscribe to people's newsletters. I remember I subscribed to Bill Gates newsletter,
Okay.
and anytime I receive it in the morning, in fact, the way I know, I mean, well, the way the newsletter is even structured
Structured.
makes me have that idea of, oh, if I want to write my own newsletter,
This is how
I'll
it's gonna
structure my own
be.
like this. So
Mm.
you can
Mm.
follow articles, you can follow news to know what is happening in the world. It's very important too. So LinkedIn is a global platform, and I'm very sure that when you dive into it, you will love it. You'll enjoy it. So most of the time, if I would just wake up in the morning and on my messaging tab here, I'll be seeing 13, 14, 18 messages.
Messages.
People want to communicate with you, they want to connect with you, they are asking you if you have a skill in this that they can use. They are even sharing their own skills with you that you
Mm-hmm.
can collaborate and partner with them.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of opportunities. All right, so I think we today is just, it's a beginner's class. It's not an advanced class,
No,
so
not at
we
all.
will not want to dive into so many details. But I think we've done justice to profile optimization.
Yes, we have. Yes, we
Okay,
have.
so let's go back to. Can I end this screen? Okay, let's hear you. Let's hear you.
Okay, I
Okay.
think before we take that, I would like to drop I think 2 or 3 tips
Okay, please do.
of my ad tips. Number one, how to increase your connection, increase your connection and improve it. Number one, use your notification tab well. On your notification tab, LinkedIn tells you when it's someone's birthday, when someone has a new job, when someone has added a new has moved up
Moved up, yes.
yes, in his career, and you can send a congratulatory message to the person. As we said before, don't be lazy about it. Make sure you type something nice. Don't just say congratulations on your new gig. That is LinkedIn's template. Don't use it. Say something like, congratulations, wow, this calls for celebration. I pray for many more opportunities. Oh, please let me know if you need anything, and mean it, please. And then send it to the person. That is tip number one. Tip number two, send birthday messages. You are talking about building your connection. When the birthday notification pops up, greet someone, say happy birthday. Anniversaries too.
That's it,
You're
yes.
10 years on LinkedIn. This person is 10 years on LinkedIn. They will write it there. You greet the person too and personalize your message. My final tip on how to grow your connection is always look for posts that barely have any comments under them and be the first to post.
Yes.
I've seen that work many times, because when you're the first, second, maybe first 20, you're in the first 20 and you make a comment under a post, the person who put the post up sees it. It gets a notification that Esther made a comment on this post. Esther said this. Esther liked your post. Esther liked. So it's a very good way to get attention. But when you start seeing 1,000 comments, by that time your name doesn't come up again. LinkedIn does send personalized notification at that time. But when it's still between 1 to 20, I like to go in there because I know what it feels like when I make a post and people don't comment.
Oh my God.
I
You
know.
feel like you're
So
doing something wrong.
yes. So when I see someone who makes a post and has no comment, I go there and I say something. You're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. I add a tangible, not tangible, something that will inspire the person to keep
Encourage the
talking.
person,
Yes. So if you do that, the person notes it that this person really came out, and as you continue doing it, you get noticed.
Yes.
Yes.
Very nice tips. Very nice tips. So someone asked, okay, yes, the recording will be made available.
Yes, it will
It will
be.
be made available. So don't worry, don't worry at all. The network, the recording will be made available because we need you to go back to this video, watch it, and find a way to create,
Practicalize
yes,
them.
practicalize them.
Hmm.
Find some time to create your own LinkedIn profile step by step. And if you already have a LinkedIn profile, find a way to optimize it so that you
Yes.
get an all-star profile. You can even visit any of our LinkedIn page. We'll drop our links. You can visit our LinkedIn page. You can actually look at someone's profile
Hmm.
and
Learn from
not
them.
copy but learn.
Don't copy, please.
Please don't copy and paste. Not
Please,
copy, but
please
you can
don't.
you can learn from someone else's LinkedIn profile the way, because I even my LinkedIn banner,
Mm.
I learned from one. I won't mention her name, but she knows that I had to go comment her first. I was like, I like your LinkedIn banner. I like the way you
Mm.
structured your news and all your media accolades and all. She said, yeah, wow. I said, okay, well, I'm copying this. And so you can actually pick one or two things from other people's LinkedIn profile, learn how they structure their LinkedIn profile. It doesn't have to be exactly the way I have done my or she
Mhm,
has done
mhm,
hers. So
mhm.
you can just test run until you come up with something very beautiful and very attractive.
I think another thing is when you're putting your profile out there, your profile doesn't have to be entirely formal. So
Mm,
my name is Esther, or Esther does this, and you are going poop, 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 poop. No, you can throw in a little bit of humor. I
yes,
love I love eating chicken, and that
exactly.
I think I love agriculture, so I love eating chicken, and then a little bit of humor. Let people see you are human.
Yes,
They're not talking, they're
you're
not
not
interacting with the
robots.
robots. So you
Exactly.
should try to be as human. How will you tell your friend? How will you introduce yourself to someone you really like? Oh, hi, my name is Esther. You introduce yourself with a smile on your face, not I'm ready to show you who I am. No, no, no.
Yes,
Calm down when
I'm
you
ready
want to
for the
write.
job.
Yes, just calm down and try to put a little bit of humor here and there to spice up your profile.
Exactly. So that's why I said you can look for other people's profile, look at other
Hmm.
people's
And
profile, see what
just
they've done in the
copy the
past,
idea,
and
not the post.
yes, just copy the idea. And oh wow,
Yes.
I like the way this person started her own introduction.
Mm-hmm,
She
mm-hmm.
just she didn't just go, my name is me. I
Mm-mm.
didn't even put my name. I just said Yvonne is.
Hmm.
So
Yes, yes. We have a lot of people introducing themselves in the third person, which is
exactly.
also a great way to write a
Very
resume.
sweet.
So when the person is reading it, it
It
feels like
feels
is
so,
reading a
yes,
story about you, not
he's seeing
someone.
you, not someone so far
No,
away.
no, no. So using the third person is a
Yeah,
very good one too.
it's one of the techniques in storytelling. So it's
Mm-hmm.
very important. Like I said, if you're gonna have, or you feel that, "Ah, this thing is not for me, I can't go through all these things. You can always reach out
Reach
to
out to
any of
us.
us, and we
Yes,
can help.
yes,
We can
yes.
definitely help to help structure your LinkedIn profile and
Mm-hmm.
put you on top, because you need to
You
go
deserve to be
global. You
there.
deserve to be global,
Yes,
man.
yes. There's a lot
So
of
yes,
space. There's a lot of
there's a
space
lot
there.
to enjoy on
Mm-hmm.
LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, someone is asking, how do I get my about section part of my LinkedIn done? I'm so grateful for this webinar. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Okay, so we just talked about it. If you heard us, you can visit other people, your top connections. Just look at your top connections that are doing so well on LinkedIn. Look at their about section.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the way they structured their about section. Look at the way they started the introductions, and just find a way to tweak yours also. If you're really confident, you need to build confidence when you're on LinkedIn. So if you're
Mm-hmm.
confident about yourself and your skills, you will definitely know what to write.
Yes,
But
you
then, if you still need further help, you can always reach out
reach
to
out.
us.
Okay. Do we have more questions coming in? Here do okay. We
Okay.
see the rain is affecting some people's network. Sorry about
Yes,
that. Today was
apologies.
a very
Wonderful.
rainy day.
Okay, so
Okay.
Julia says the keyword is optimization.
Yes,
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 yes, the keyword
yes.
is optimization. Because LinkedIn doesn't give um blue ticks easily. So it's not just I've done my profile. I'm just gonna sit down there and watch and wait for the magic to happen.
You have to work it.
You
You
have
have to
to
work
work
it.
it out.
Yes.
It's a whole lot of work.
You have to work
Coach
it.
Esther said she's been doing this for a whole number of years. For her to get to 10,000 connections, she was not just people accept.
No.
Even right now, people are even very careful
Of who you're accepting.
exactly.
Hackers
So
everywhere. And even LinkedIn puts a ban on you if you just go out, accept, accept,
and be
accept.
clicking
They'll put a ban on your account.
or invite.
They'll put a ban on your account. So you don't want to unnecessarily cause problems for you. And LinkedIn is such, if you have problems, you've got problems with LinkedIn. It's not your shop at the back or Lagos State government. No. LinkedIn they will shut down your account, and that's all.
You have to open
A new one and start from
there are
scratch.
rules that
Yes, there are
have to
rules.
follow. So you have to be very careful when you are looking for connections. If you use the search button, you would see some connections that they write something beside their name like first, second, third. So it means that you have to look for top connections and start from your field, your industry, your own space. Like when I came on LinkedIn, I just went straight to, okay, I'm looking for hospitality professionals that I can network with, that I can learn from. And so I clicked and boom.
Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of them there. Yes.
And so I was not just asking for connection in one day. You don't do it in one day.
If you ask for too many connections, LinkedIn will put a ban on you.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you just take your time. You're there for a long haul. So you have nothing to
I see a
worry
question
about.
there. Before we take the question, you mentioned first, second, and third connection. I think we should explain that also. Your first connection, for instance, if I come on LinkedIn and I find Yvonne is there, I type Yvonne and she appears and I connect. Once she accepts me, she becomes my first connection. Yvonne's immediate first connections are my second connection. Yvonne's second connections are my third connections. So now LinkedIn doesn't allow you to jump to a third connection and say, oh, I see the governor of Lagos State is on Yvonne's third connection. I want
him first.
No, you don't do that. LinkedIn only allows connection between first and second connection. The only way you get through to third connection is if you are on LinkedIn Premium. So yes, LinkedIn is also a paid platform. It's a subscription based platform and it has a lot of opportunities. So if you're on LinkedIn Premium, I've sent a message to the Lagos State governor and he read it. Yes, because it's premium. Oh, so if you want to invest, there are levels to it. How much you want to invest it's all your call to make. I see we have a question. Let's take the question.
Okay, so someone is asking, what if you don't have all these achievements? Is it important to have an all-star?
Oh, you said it's important to have an all-star rank. So I think the person asking, what do I do?
Okay, so yeah, you don't have to have all the accolades and all the awards
in one
day. I didn't have all those achievements in one day. So I didn't wake up and say, oh, let me now
have my bag full of achievements. No, you build it. You build it.
Years of work. So that you don't have an achievement today does not mean you will not have an achievement tomorrow. So tomorrow, someone can call you and award you for something that you're doing well. So don't just, I don't have achievement though.
I think it should motivate you to get something there. Yes,
because
it should.
That part is very, very important. Though we are not saying that if you don't have achievement, you are nothing. No, we are saying that it should make you strive towards working on yourself, working on your skills, working on your expertise, or even in your place of work. If you got a promotion, you can
talk
put
about
it.
Yes,
yes. Very important to clarify that. Okay. Please, can you explain the connection part again? I missed it because of network.
I think you'll get it on the recorded version. So let's take other people back.
So that's Sam Corey. You get it when we send the recording. So
I think we should talk about LinkedIn learning.
Yes.
Before we leave today.
Okay. So so LinkedIn learning is it's an online learning where you can learn different skills based on what you're looking for. So for me, maybe for the next season of my life, I want to learn. I want to build my communication skills. So I go on LinkedIn Learning. You can search on
Mm-hmm.
LinkedIn
Mm-hmm.
Learning,
And you'll
and
find
you will
every
everything.
every I mean
So like,
everything.
so like,
You want to learn how to be resilient, you'll find it there. You want to learn how to be a good communicator, you'll find it there.
yes,
You want to learn how to be
a
what,
good public
you'll
speaker.
find it
Even
there.
even your day-to-day job. Maybe you've been in sales for maybe
Hmm.
for a
How to
couple of
improve
years,
sales,
and you want to,
you'll find it
you
there.
find it there.
Everything
Marketing
and
skills,
anything
you'll
that
find it there.
they are there,
Digital skills, digital learning, you will
you
find it there.
find there.
So LinkedIn Learning is very, very important
Hmm.
because, like I said, it helps you develop yourself. Yeah, thank you, Sam. It helps you develop yourself. So you can go there and you can see that. Are you sharing the screen?
Yeah, we'll share the
Okay,
screen now.
please do share the screen. Let them see how it looks like.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see that they even have topics
So
for you.
they learn from
So
what the way you
the way,
search.
exactly,
Yes.
from my search, from my communication on LinkedIn,
Hmm.
from my interaction
And
with
many
my
of them are
connection.
free. We should let
Yes,
them know.
yes.
Many of
So
them are
you have,
free.
you can see creative writing skills.
Hmm.
They've put all the things that
That
they
you
know that
need.
I need. They've
Hmm.
arranged them for me. Every week they bring out the
This
top
week's
courses
top
for the week.
courses,
So
yes.
you can't come on LinkedIn Learning and say you don't know what you want
You would
to
find
learn.
something.
Just search on the button. You can search based on skills, you can
Hmm.
search based on subjects, you can
Hmm.
search based on activities.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
you just search and boom.
You know the beautiful thing about LinkedIn Learning is that you can then add it to your LinkedIn page,
Exactly.
your LinkedIn profile as,
Certification
yes,
and
I
a
did
badge.
this. Yes,
So
as a badge.
I think for the
Yes,
free ones you are given a
a
badge,
badge.
but for the paid ones
You
you
get
then given a
certificates. Yes,
certificate. And
yes.
you imagine if you have so many LinkedIn badges
So people see this
on your
person is
profile.
consistently improving
Wow.
himself or herself.
Exactly. And recruiters like to see things like that
Yes,
because they'll
yes.
be like, oh, this one is not just sitting idle. You know, during the COVID period, a lot of people took advantage of the
I
COVID
saw
period.
them. A lot of people had LinkedIn courses. They finished and came to advertise. You must always
Yes,
advertise.
you must
Remember,
always show
you
your
must always
connections
show it.
working
Yeah.
because LinkedIn will give you the option to publish
Mm-hmm. Or
your
remain
course,
silent.
what you've done. So you must always advertise.
Yes,
So
yes.
LinkedIn is not a platform where you can actually hide. You can hide
If you
if
want
you're
to grow,
serious. Yes, if you want
yes.
to grow, if you're serious about what you want to achieve,
Mm-hmm.
if you're serious about where you're going,
Mm-hmm.
you should always showcase yourself and bring your best foot forward.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a step-by-step guide
Yes.
as promised for everyone that registered. So you will definitely receive, it's a PDF, so where you can just look through. It's a step-by-step guide on how to use LinkedIn Learning. Very, very easy. Very easy. So we'll send this across to you, share it, and you can even share it to your contacts, share it to all your network, all your connections, give it to them. Let everybody start learning because people talk, talk a lot about professional development. I don't know how to develop myself. I don't know where to go to. So this is an opportunity for you to say, okay, they've LinkedIn has a learning platform. I can use this to develop myself.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all. Okay, we
Okay.
have
Another
another
question. Yeah.
question.
Okay, please, ma'am, how can I address a public figure on LinkedIn, especially when you want the person to be your mentor?
That's another
Do you
one.
do a brief introduction of yourself or request for their email? Let me jump in there quickly. Number one, never do a two-page introduction on LinkedIn. They don't have the time
They
to
don't
read
have
it.
time to read. They are
whatever
busy
you're,
people.
they are very busy
Very
people.
busy
Whatever
people.
introduction must be captioned in 1-2 paragraphs maximum.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Wow.
hear many professionals talk, they said when you meet a very important person in the elevator, your elevator
You
pitch.
have just 2 seconds
So,
to grab the person's
so if you
attention.
are not saying anything that will grab their attention, they move on. Do you know how many messages they get daily?
A lot.
A lot.
A
So if
lot.
you want to if you want to stand out, then you must put the right foot forward. Number one, don't make your introductions
Boring.
lengthy and boring, and make it exciting to read, make it something they are interested. So I have an introduction where I throw to some people and tell them, okay, that I love writing biographies, that maybe I got stuck in the age of Tales by Moonlight. Now for someone who knows Tales by
Those
Moonlight,
by
looks at me
moonlight.
and says,
Oh,
oh, and they are
it's not a
happy to
small
talk to
girl.
me, they're happy to talk to me. So don't make your introductions lengthy, don't make it boring, because the professional platform does not make you a robot. Show you are human, but be polite. That
Yes.
I can't. Nobody is your babe on LinkedIn.
Oh,
Nobody is there on LinkedIn.
yeah.
Please keep it, keep that for Facebook, Instagram. Don't go and. If I see people who don't know me and then they send me a message and say hello dear. Who's your dear? Your dear is in your
Hello,
house, oh.
love.
Or hello love. I am not your love. So don't come to me that way. Don't go to someone who you are just meeting for the first time and say hi.
Hi there. Hi.
What? No, you try to be as polite as possible. Put your best foot forward. If you don't know what to do, send it out to some people and say, I would like to send this message out
Please
to
check.
the governor of Lagos State. Is this good enough? And they say, no, this is good, no, this is bad. Don't just go there and just dump it on them. Number two, before you request, many of you request for their email, I promise you that 90% of the time they will not respond.
At all.
They won't. So,
Scammers are everywhere.
you understand? So, why will I give you my email? Except I
Hackers
know
are
that we are going to be
everywhere.
doing something, maybe, and that's
Or we
another thing.
discussed
Never
before.
request for their phone numbers, never request for their email addresses until you've moved to another level
Yes.
in the relationship. So I meet you for the first time and I
Build
say,
the
give me your
connection.
number. I go in short, I stop replying your messages when I see that, because I don't know what you're going to do with my number when you get it. So you don't
Start
go straight and
stalking
start
them.
asking for phone number, asking for email, any personal details. Don't. If you can find it online, it's even better. You find it and tell them, I've sent you an email, and they go, oh really? Yes, I have your email address. Oh, that shows diligence. You took your time to study about them, search about them, research about them rather, and then you know what you're doing. No asking for emails, no asking for phone numbers, no informal language like someone is your is your
Yes, is your
baby
maid
doll
or your servant
or
or
your
your slave.
servant. No, what's this mentality people have, that they feel they have entitlement mentality. Please keep it away when you're relating with these people. Remember, they're very busy people. They don't have so much time to spend. So if it's lengthy, they walk away. If you come across to them like you deserve the money in their pocket, they walk away. In short, they block you. Yes, you can block contacts on LinkedIn.
Yes,
They
very
block
well.
you, and I'm sure that's not what the person wants. So, as I said, if you don't know how to put it across, share with someone and say, please, can you check this out? Is this good to go to go to kings and queens? Is this good to write? And then they'll tell you what to do. Would you like to add anything to that?
Oh, you've just made justice to it. So
Okay.
it's about building relationships first. So yes, you want the person to be your mentor, but your introduction is so important. Like she said,
Hmm.
you don't just you don't even start by saying I want you to be my mentor. You have to
No.
first build that relationship first.
Make comments
Grow
on the
that.
other
Yes.
posts. So when
You
the
want the
person keeps
person
seeing you,
you want the person to be your mentor. How many of the person's books have you read?
how many
Have you
comments?
attended have you attended any of the person's conferences? Have you made any comments on the person's post? Oh, the
Mhm.
person is not always commenting. Have you gone outside LinkedIn?
So
Because
look for the
they have
person.
a life
Yes.
outside LinkedIn,
Hmm.
okay? So have you gone outside LinkedIn to look for the person? So if you've not done any of that, you can't just go and just send a message, whether it's an email or a text message. You can't just say, I want you to be my mentor. So you need to build that connection. That's what we're trying to say.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay,
Any
thank
more
you for taking time
questions?
out of your busy schedule to hold this session. Someone is learning.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you also
Thank you so
for
much.
staying with us.
Yes, yes,
These
yes.
are thought provoking. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Do you do okay on request? Okay, we've taken that one.
Yes, we have.
So don't go straight to requesting for their personal details. There's
Mm,
a lot of spammers out there.
mm-hmm.
Don't spam people, please. When people begin to click you as spam on
Oh
LinkedIn,
God, you're
the
gone.
LinkedIn police will take you down. Yes, yes. And it's
Okay.
so difficult to grow a LinkedIn platform that
Mm-hmm.
you don't want
You don't want to
anything to
waste it.
happen.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
You don't want anything to happen to
To
it.
happen to it.
I can imagine me losing my LinkedIn profile. I'll just
Oh,
sit still and drink some water and feel, oh no,
and
where
think
do we
about the
start
next
from?
phase of
You know,
how
right?
you're going to start all
So you
over.
want, you
So
don't want
you
that.
don't
You
want
don't
to
want
be a
that.
victim of that. So,
Okay.
okay, I think we've done justice so far. Like we
Okay.
said, this is a beginner's a webinar. So, I think we would do justice, more justice as LinkedIn improves and LinkedIn as a platform improves its platform. Would always come to give updates and let you all know how you can go global with LinkedIn. But don't forget, start from your home country
Yes.
first. You need to be relevant at home
Before
before
you
you can be
look out,
relevant.
yes,
Exactly.
yes,
So
yes.
you need to be relevant at home. People need to know you. People need to know what you
You're
do. Don't
doing,
hide your
yes.
skills, please. Don't hide your skills. It's so important because you don't even know who needs those skills. So I used to many years ago. I used to be so shy of saying, "Oh, I'm an event planner and I'm an event planner and all that kind of stuff," until well, someone talked me out of it, and then I started telling people on LinkedIn that, do you know I also plan events? Oh, you also plan events? Oh, can you help me with this? And you never can tell who needs those skills. So please don't hide behind your skills, no matter how little you think those skills are. I don't think there's any skill that is little
It's what's little about it. I think
because
if I also should come in, I think another thing people need to know is the fact that someone you try to connect with doesn't have your time today does not mean the person will never have your
mm,
time. Don't hold
someday,
grudge,
eh?
oh. Don't be
Who has
like,
time?
that person. I mean, calm
Or
down.
you just disconnect the
Disconnect.
person
No,
and
no,
say, oh,
no,
this
no,
one,
no.
she's not even going to respond to me.
The
Please,
person is too proud. Calm down, calm down.
you
There
have
are
to be
many there
patient.
are many business deals I've gotten. One of them from the federal government that I got from a LinkedIn big boy that I
Hmm.
had chased for so long, but ever understand. I was so nice. I did everything we've taught you, but this person just didn't reply. He just wasn't available to connect. And then
Someday.
suddenly he calls me out of the blue. Oh,
Hmm.
Esther, do you know who's talking? And I'm like, of the blues. And I'm, oh, yes. And he says, okay, I see you're also an editor. Oh, yes, I am. I have a job for you. Oh, good. I
All
am
the
here.
while.
Now, the reason, the aim with which I went to him has still not been achieved.
But I think,
However, I got
yes,
something else. So
exactly.
nurture your connections. Don't act beefy.
Hmm.
Don't say I greeted you yesterday, you didn't answer me.
In
I won't greet
fact,
you. No, no,
I'm
no. This
blocking
is
you.
linked.
It's a
Nurture the
long
connections. If
journey.
it's their
Yes,
birthday again, reach out. Always take
yes,
it as another opportunity to reach out and say, I'm still here, oh, in
yes.
case you're looking for
In case,
me. I am here. That's how I remind them every
yes,
time. I look for their birthdays, look for
anniversaries,
anniversaries,
work
look for
anniversaries.
comments,
Yes.
and go. And yes, when you are posting for birthdays and anniversaries, don't post post it on the LinkedIn feed.
No, 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 no.
You have to
Message.
make it a
A
direct
direct
thank you, a
message.
direct message.
A direct
That's where it
message.
pops up in their message. Many people don't go through the notification of how many people made a comment on anniversaries,
Oh my
but
God.
if it comes in as a direct message, I have to open it. I see
Yes.
the notification there and I open it. So that's
Hmm.
another way to get their attention. Of course, if the first one fails, second fails, third fails, with the fourth fail, it might fail. Thomas Edison failed that many times.
Oh, so many times.
So don't let's talk about failure. Failure is good. You keep trying, you hang in
Yes.
there.
So it's you're there for a long haul. So
Yes.
just don't worry, be patient, and
Mm-hmm.
everything
Yes,
will work
yes.
out fine. So I think we are good to go.
Okay, if we don't have any more questions, we will call it a day. It's been fun having everyone
Yeah.
around. I'm so happy I didn't miss this webinar. Thank you also for joining us.
Thank you, thank you, thank
So
you.
thank you so much. It's really been a time of learning for me. We also learned.
We
I
learned a
picked a
lot.
couple of things from her that
I
I'm
learned
going
a
to
lot
go back and
and
get done.
implement.
Yes, yes.
Same
So
here too.
thank you very much. I think are there any other things that we need to share?
Okay, so like you all know, this is the Navigating with Noel platform. It's a
Yes.
community where we are growing you to, in fact, we are growing great people.
Yes,
And
we are.
our major focus is that you don't stay or you don't remain where you are. You can actually exceed beyond where you are currently.
There's
So
space.
a lot. The sky
There's
is so
space.
big for
Yes,
everyone to
yes.
fly. So we have several opportunities in this community. So if you are not yet a member of the Navigating with Noel platform, please, 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 please just send us an email or just put your email in the chat box.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
then
We can reach out to
we'll
you.
reach out to you, and then you can just check us out on Facebook and on Instagram, on LinkedIn, Navigating with Noel. Type the search button, Navigating with Noel. Follow us on LinkedIn, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. And for those that are already members, please don't forget to always, always comment on the platforms and just show that you're still here, because we are also watching.
Yes, we are.
We're
I think they
watching.
should also know about the book reading challenge that is currently ongoing.
Yes, yes, yes. Seven
Seven
habits
habits
of
of
highly
highly
effective
effective
people.
people.
So we've been on this journey for
5 weeks.
5 weeks, and we have 4 more weeks to go.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to still participate,
Partake, yes.
just reach out to us. Just
Yes,
reach out to
yes.
us, and we'll definitely get in touch with
Okay,
you.
we see some email addresses popping up. We will
Okay,
reach out to
okay.
you.
We
Thank you
will, we
very
will.
much.
Thank you so, so much.
Okay.
You guys were awesome. I
Yes,
like this
yes.
audience. So please go ahead and be awesome. Use LinkedIn professionally, and you would definitely love it.
Yeah, and you'll come back to share
Yes,
testimonies.
we want testimonies. We want to
Yes.
hear that you got a job from LinkedIn.
Oh.
Or you just landed an international speaking engagement. So we'll be very happy
Yes,
to
we
hear that.
will, we will,
Thank you
we
all
will.
so much.
Thank
We
you
love
so
you,
much.
and thank
Coach
you.
Yvonne again,
Yes,
in case you
and
missed
Coach
it.
Esther.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Take
Till
care.
next time, we'll keep in touch whenever we're having our next webinar
Yes,
or
yes,
our
yes.
next physical or online event. We'll definitely keep in touch with you.
Yes.
Thank you all so much.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
So I hope we're able to cover everything.
So we said we'll send them the book. I'll send it to all of them's
Okay,
email.
and the email addresses.
Okay.
Let me take out the full email addresses. Yes. How you know mountain? It's mountain. See your face. Yes.
Mhm. Like a paparazzi, oh, this so. Someone, thank you. This is beautiful. What's so beautiful? Thanks, my beloved coaches. So how will you get all this one? All this really like this. It should be in the chat, in the text. Okay. Then we download it. Yeah, just download it. We have text. Okay.
This set is that one.
So I can even snap it now, sir. Has it gone? Okay, scroll down, scroll down. Where's the? Can even snap it. It's not connected. Okay, it's no more connected. I wanted to actually tell them to send it privately to us. It would have been better. Before they say they have spammed them. But this audience really interacted. Yes, yes, like all those previous ones that we did. I will be begging people to put something. No one thought and see, no say I no talk about pastor. Pastor, we request for many more, please. Next year. Yeah, Ben. Not Ben. It's our at the end of the year. Our celebration. Celebrating is on Saturday now. Celebration of achievement. Yes. I said so hard I couldn't see. So why are we celebrating this? All of them. I never knew I made it high enough to this. Getting closer, stronger than I've ever been. I believe that I'm unstoppable. I believe I've only just begun. This is my mouth. How much I spent on all these things. Daddy, calm down. Mommy, calming down.